Today we're craving a bit of safety, so we explored some of craziest tools and vehicles designed to protect us. From earthquake survival pods, to bear defense gear, to fire escape chutes, self-inflating life rafts, to breathing under avalanches, to what else? Whatever the danger, there's a tool for it, and we're bringing details of the most surprising ones. In an emergency, when elevators shut down and stairs become a challenge, especially for those with limited mobility, this gravity-powered lift offers a simple way out, one floor at a time. That's because there's no motor and no power supply needed, just a standing platform that lowers using the passenger's own weight. It's sized for one adult and can also hold a small child or mobility aid. The platform is about 6.5 square feet and moves through a slim shaft, usually placed along balconies. After reaching the floor below, it resets itself automatically using internal springs or counterweights, ready for the next person without any manual effort. To operate it, you step on and release a mechanical brake. The descent is smooth and controlled. If something goes wrong, a backup brake kicks in. Some versions come with straps or side rails to help users keep steady on the way down. Its frame is made from steel and aluminum alloys, chosen to handle stress and resist damage over time. There's no official weight limit published, but it's clearly designed for average adult use. For the system to work properly, the guide tracks must be installed with precision. Misalignment could cause problems. It's made for high-rises, particularly those over 11 stories, where other escape options might not be accessible in a disaster. Sticking with earthquakes, when the ground starts to shake and buildings begin to crumble, anyone caught asleep has a slim chance of reacting in time. That's the problem this unusual invention tries to solve. So there we looking to a mechanical co-sempt bed designed to automatically seal itself during an earthquake, turning into a protective capsule. If an earthquake strikes while you're sleeping, the bed's platform drops you inside a reinforced metal box and closes shut to shield you from falling debris. Designed by DAHIR INSAAT, this concept bed doubles as an instant earthquake shelter. The system reacts to seismic activity in real time, using sensors that continuously monitor for strong tremors. When the shaking hits a certain threshold, the transformation is immediate. The mattress drops down into a reinforced chamber, while heavy metal panels snap shut over the top and sides, forming a compact enclosed capsule. The protective shell could be made of steel or some fire-resistant composite, no confirmed specs, but from the visual demonstrations, it looks like it's built to take a hit. The idea is simple: protect the person inside from falling debris, fire, and possibly prolonged entrapment. Beneath the mattress, there's an integrated emergency kit, bottled water, non-perishable food, and a basic first aid setup. Some versions also show a built-in toilet seat and a small radio transmitter to signal for help. Air supply is assumed to come through vents or filtration systems, though these components haven't been clearly defined or tested publicly. Speaking again as an idea, it seems quite fascinating if you're for the moment fighting for your life. Otherwise, judging from your laptop on your favorite coffee, indeed seems, I don't know, quite tight, claustrophobic, as you will be trapped on it in a horizontal position, pretty much like inside a grave somehow.
A concealed, retractable emergency staircase system made for apartment buildings and high-rises. It functions as an ordinary balcony railing during daily use, but can instantly transform into a full staircase for building evacuation during emergencies. Installed directly into the exterior of the building, it provides a built-in, space-saving escape route without the need for external stairwells, permanent fire escapes, or temporary ladders. Each balcony unit contains a folding staircase mechanism that deploys downward to the next floor when activated, creating a continuous evacuation route from top to bottom. Activation can be triggered manually or automatically via a signal-based control system. Depending on the model, deployment uses either motorized guides or a gravity-based system with counterweights and hinges. The setup can be configured for one-way descent or, when balconies are interconnected, two-way movement between floors. The system is built from multiple grades of stainless steel, each chosen for specific mechanical properties. It offers a balance of durability and corrosion resistance in humid environments, with tensile strength around 37,000 pounds per square inch, 60% elongation, and impact resistance of 115 foot-pounds. Once installed in place of conventional balcony railings, the magic escape stairs remains invisible until activated. The footprint, step size, and descent angle can be tailored to the building's layout. Wide steps and integrated side rails provide additional stability during descent. Testing has shown the system can support substantial static loads, though exact capacity figures depend on configuration. It can be installed during new construction or added to existing structures, making it a flexible option for improving high-rise safety without drastically changing a building's exterior. This one's a rescue pack to help untrained individuals escape from high-rise buildings during emergencies, like when elevators are unusable and stairwells are blocked. Stored in a backpack-sized case, it allows a person to descend safely from as low as 16 feet to over 3,280 feet, slowing their fall and absorbing impact using an integrated air-assisted system. This apparatus is built for users aged 18 to 70, weighing between 99 and 265 pounds, and is designed to accommodate an adult carrying a child. The entire unit fits into a pack measuring roughly 35 by 18 by 12 inches, and it weighs little enough to be carried by most adults. The materials are a durable fabric film composite, chosen for both strength and compactness. All deployment components are pre-packed and require no separate assembly. Operation is simple and designed for high-pressure situations. No special training is needed. The user puts on the backpack, clips the tether to a fixed anchor point, fastens the chest and leg straps, sits on the windowsill, and pulls a chest-level activation handle. This triggers the system. Compressed gas instantly inflates a lightweight internal frame, pushing the user safely away from the building facade. Descent is controlled by two aerodynamic components, an inflatable biconical wing and a segmented parachute-style canopy, both tested in wind tunnels and high-altitude drops. Together, they slow the descent to a speed between 18 and 25 feet per second and help cushion the landing. Moving to a spherical personal survival capsule that promises to offer a last resort form of shelter when evacuation is impossible. In scenarios where all other protective infrastructure may fail, this capsule might serve as a compact, self-contained, and highly durable refuge intended to keep occupants alive until rescue is possible. Constructed to aerospace-grade standards, each unit features a high-strength aluminum shell, a ceramic-lined interior that resists heat and sound, impact-resistant viewing ports, and an inward-opening watertight hatch. A secondary hatch is built in to allow exit if the capsule flips. Sizes range from 6 feet in diameter for 2 adults to 8 feet for configurations that can accommodate 2 adults and up to 14 children. These features make the capsules suitable for private homes, schools, offices, and public facilities. The capsule is engineered to survive multiple extreme conditions, including high-impact collisions, fire exposure, heavy pressure loads, and sudden deceleration. Due to its spherical design and low center of gravity, the capsule remains upright in turbulent water, with the main hatch always positioned at the top. Buoyancy is maintained even in rough seas, and structural integrity is preserved even when subjected to significant force.
Inside, the capsule is equipped with core survival features. Each occupant is provided with a crash-resistant seat and a 4-point harness system. An integrated air tank offers approximately 2 to 2.5 hours of breathable air. Food and water supplies are stored on board to sustain occupants for up to 5 days. Additional features include internal lighting, sealable air vents, a GPS beacon for location tracking, and built-in lifting points for helicopter retrieval or ground anchoring. Optional add-ons can expand functionality. These include solar panels, additional thermal insulation, compact sanitation units, basic sound systems, and structural connectors that allow multiple capsules to be linked together. Whether the capsule is floating independently or tethered in place, its visibility is enhanced with high-visibility paint, dye markers, beacons, or emergency flares to improve the chances of detection by rescue teams.
And a line of defense you can set up in under 1 minute without tools or training. The kits come in 50-foot, 25-pound. Made up of cardboard modules packed with a non-toxic, biodegradable fire retardant powder. Each module connects through flame-activated fuses. When fire touches the first one, the rest trigger in a chain reaction, releasing powder to create a solid barrier that slows or stops ground-level flames. How to use it? Stake one end, unroll the rest like a hose, and that's it. If fire doesn't reach it, you can roll it back up and save it for another day. Only the parts that ignite need replacing. The powder and packaging break down naturally, so there's nothing toxic left behind and no cleanup required. The modules stay inert until they actually touch fire, so you can store them safely in your garage or shed. Just keep them away from heat. This isn't a full fire suppression system, and it won't handle crown fires or flames jumping treetops. But if you need a quick way to protect a structure, fence line, livestock area, or garden when a fire is coming fast, it could buy you precious time. It is expected to ship by September 2025, and pre-orders are open now at $316, approximately €365. Remember the catastrophic earthquake of February 2023 in southeastern Turkey and northern Syria? 56,000 people died, and more than half of them actually survived the initial collapse. They just died from cold, hunger, and dehydration, waiting to be rescued, because some bodies were found covered with blankets, some even in praying positions. They broadcasted the excavation process live on TV non-stop. And I remember the last one found alive was a guy named Enes, and he survived 278 hours, which makes 11 days and 14 hours. When they rescued a Ghanaian football player after 12 days, it was confirmed dead just an hour before rescue. Man, these events remind us once again the importance of a deeper technological concentration in catastrophes like this. Here, we're having a look at a soft robot. A pneumatically actuated fabric-based system capable of growing into collapsed or confined environments by inflating from within. It can extend up to 10 feet, approximately 3 meters, with a 25-foot version under development, and is equipped with a tip-mounted camera and sensors that transmit live video and generate 3D maps of the surroundings in real time. Internally, the robot uses an array of pouch motors that allow it to steer, bend, and curve as it moves, enabling navigation around obstacles and through debris. Operators can control it using a joystick that adjusts pressure along its body, allowing precise directional control. The system launches from a reel and is designed to access areas too unstable or narrow for rigid robots or human responders. Its custom software processes incoming sensor data to reconstruct the environment, aiding in locating potential survivors and planning access paths.
Now, a compact mechanical device used to lower a person by rope from a height in a controlled way, used in places like wind turbines, cranes, and high-rise structures where rope-based evacuation or access is needed. It works automatically without the user needing to operate levers or brakes. Inside each device is a set of steel drums and 2 centrifugal flywheel brakes that control the descent speed, keeping it between 3.3 and 6.6 feet per second, no matter the person's weight. The housing is made of aluminum and steel. Depending on the model, it can support people weighing between 44 and 660 pounds. Most models are used with static kernmantle rope, usually 9.6 millimeters thick, but the system allows up to 11 millimeters. Each device comes with automatic locking carabiners for connection to harnesses or anchor points. Ropes can be used for up to 10 years. Devices must be inspected every year or after 32,800 feet of rope use. When stored inside a sealed Infinibox, the inspection period extends to 10 years. There are several models. The Super Saver is for single-person descents up to 820 feet. The Mark descent holds up to 330 pounds and includes a backup braking system. The Robin Hub allows 2-person use up to 495 pounds and has a handwheel and drill adapter for lifting. The All-Star can lower up to 3 people at once over heights up to 1,640 feet. A compact, wax-infused fire starter igniting quickly and burn reliably in harsh conditions, including rain, wind, and low temperatures. It is intended for emergency kits, outdoor gear, or everyday use in situations where starting a fire needs to work the first time. Each stick measures approximately 6 inches without relying on dry kindling or ideal weather long, and has a diameter close to that of a thumb. It weighs around 2.5 ounces and fits easily into backpacks, jacket pockets, glove compartments, or emergency kits. Inside, it is tightly packed with natural cotton fibers that are fully saturated with a proprietary wax blend. This material is formulated to be water-resistant, wind-resistant, and long-burning, making it well-suited for camping, survival, or disaster preparedness. It does not require an open flame to ignite. A spark from a ferrocerium rod, fire steel, match, or even a spent lighter is typically enough to get it going. Users can shave or slice off a small piece and fluff it to create an easily ignitable tinder, or leave it intact for a slower, extended burn. Depending on how it is portioned, a single stick can be used to start 50 or more fires. The stick's fibers are easy to ignite once exposed, though cutting into it may require moderate pressure if using a dull knife. Once fluffed, the inner material catches flame quickly and burns steadily, making it easier to ignite wet or damp fuel in difficult weather. The wax compound does not absorb moisture, and the product maintains full functionality even after being soaked in water. It is non-toxic, made in the United States, and has an extended shelf life with no expiration concerns, making it ideal for long-term storage in survival kits. Field reports from users highlight its ability to perform in adverse environments, earning it a place in bug-out bags, hunting packs, and vehicle emergency kits. At an average retail price of around $20 per stick, it offers a dependable fire-starting option with a balance of durability, versatility, and compact design, engineered for those who value gear that simply works when it matters most.
And further to another sort of catastrophe, we analyze a powerful quadcopter with the ability to carry up to 400 kilograms. Adapted from ACC Innovations Thunder Wasp, it is built to take on wildfires from the air without putting human crews at risk. It flies long missions deep into rugged terrain, guided not by pilots, but by AI that coordinates multiple drones working together. These aircraft move in sync, drop water precisely where it's needed, and steer clear of each other automatically. Swappable mission kits let them do more than just fight flames. They can deliver supplies, carry equipment, and send back real-time updates to firefighters on the ground. Unlike helicopters or tankers, it doesn't wait for daylight or clear skies. It launches at night, through smoke, and in dangerous airspace where people can't fly. The system can be placed in fire-prone regions and activated the moment a blaze is detected. It also helps with preparation and containment, like soaking dry areas or resupplying remote teams. Field testing started this year, with deployment expected the following year. The effort is supported by partnerships with Tsunami Solutions, Strategic Natural Resource Group, and Interjex Renewable Energy. It's also part of Canada's Advanced Air Mobility Initiative, linking up with regulators and industry leaders, so it's already turning heads. For more, independent projections suggest it could reduce burn areas by 30% and prevent nearly 4,000 metric tons of carbon emissions annually in high-risk zones.
Further, there's this Generation 4 series by Creaturecraft, consists of inflatable boats engineered for high-risk water conditions, such as swift water, hydraulics, floods, and dam outflows. All models feature an integrated inflatable roll cage that maintains structural shape during flips and allows for self-righting from within the boat. Each boat includes a self-bailing floor and can be configured with paddle or oar systems, footbars, and motor mounts. The hull material is 1100 DAHIR PVC-coated fabric, constructed with multiple independent air chambers for redundancy. Velcro thigh restraints, 4 inches wide, secure occupants during operation, and can be released manually. D-rings are positioned throughout the hull for gear attachment and rigging. The G4 Bakun measures 15 feet long, 88 inches wide, and 94 inches tall, with a weight of approximately 190 pounds. It includes 10 air chambers and 40 D-rings. The G4 Agua Mala is 13 feet 6 inches long and 82 inches wide, weighing around 175 pounds, with 10 chambers and 36 D-rings. The G4 Nargoon is 11 feet long, 79 inches wide, and 84 inches tall, with a weight of approximately 155 pounds. The G2 Yakumana, designed for agility, measures 11 feet in length and 70 inches in width, with a weight between 118 and 143 pounds, depending on configuration. It includes 8 air valves and 28 D-rings. All models are intended for operation in environments where standard raft performance is limited due to water dynamics or spatial constraints. There's this flying vehicle system capable of operating at altitudes up to 984 feet, equipped with a ballistic parachute that can deploy automatically from as low as 164 feet, slowing descent to approximately 11.6 miles per hour. It has completed over 15,000 manned flight tests and already received more than 3,000 pre-orders at CES 2025. Its two main components are the Voyager X2 and LAC land aircraft carrier. The Voyager X2 is an 8-rotor electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle designed for short-distance, low-altitude flight. Its frame is built from carbon fiber reinforced with aviation-grade aluminum, balancing structural integrity with weight efficiency. Each rotor is independently powered and controlled, allowing for redundancy in case of component failure. At the other hand, the land aircraft carrier combines a 6-wheeled electric vehicle with a foldable 6-rotor eVTOL module stored in the rear compartment. The flight unit deploys and retracts automatically using a sliding mechanism and functions independently once airborne. Both aircraft include multi-layered redundancy in flight control systems, inertial measurement units, GPS modules, and obstacle detection sensors. Visual awareness is achieved through a 360-degree camera array, supporting autonomous flight features such as route following, automatic landing, and return to home in emergency scenarios. The system supports both manual piloting and fully autonomous operation. In autonomous mode, users can initiate takeoff, flight, and landing with a single command. The LAC's flight module docks and retracts with similar automation, allowing for a smooth transition between ground and air travel. According to science, we species have the capacity to evolve and adapt to environments if being exposed for a long time. But we humans did zero progress to this. That's probably because if thrown to water, we drown way before the necessary period needed for evolving, which is well millions of years. At least this was the case with whales, as it took 50 million years for them to transform from land-dwelling mammals to sea creatures. Therefore, we thought it's better to focus on building technologies like pink arm floaties and swimmer rings with frozen, and maybe a little bit more than that. So here we are looking at an offshore transfer device that remains functional even in wind speeds up to 38 miles per hour and ambient temperatures ranging from -58 degrees Fahrenheit to 158 degrees Fahrenheit. It operates in wave heights up to 10 feet during standard lifts and up to 20 feet in swing operations, and is rated for up to 1,235 pounds of payload, accommodating 4 people or a stretcher plus 3. Empty, it weighs 1,477 pounds and maintains positive buoyancy even under full load, representing this way a quite reliable way to move people safely between ships, platforms, and rigs. It's made with a solid stainless steel frame, no collapsible parts, and features 5mm aluminum flooring with a grip-friendly finish. All hardware is marine-grade stainless steel, designed to handle the tough offshore environment, measuring 11 feet high and 8.5 feet wide with its protective fender. Even fully loaded, it floats upright and stands out thanks to its bright yellow paint, following the safety standards of NORSOK, a Norwegian guideline for lifting personnel at sea. For lifting, it uses 2 separate slings, one elastic and one made of steel or chain. They work together so that if one ever fails, the other still carries the load, keeping people safe no matter what. Time really flies when you're chalking. No, really, when someone's airways are blocked, they've got maybe 4 to 6 minutes before the brain damage starts. And that's not a lot of time, right? Therefore, any tool that can realistically cut down response time and increase the odds of a successful intervention is worth a closer look. This particular choking rescue device, sold under the names Sonmol and Mafi, does exactly that. The core of the device is a one-button suction system that creates about 33 kilopascals of negative pressure. In plain terms, it's strong, fast, and focused. That suction is designed to pull obstructions out of the airway without the risk of forcing them deeper, an occasional hazard with back blows or abdominal thrusts, especially if performed incorrectly or on someone frail. One of the more thoughtful touches here is the preload mechanism. Instead of fiddling with setup under stress, you can have the device primed and ready so the action is instant. When seconds matter, this really does make a difference. There are 2 models available. Both seem compact enough to fit in glove compartments, backpacks, or drawers, measuring roughly 9 by 7.8 by 3.8 inches, and are made from medical-grade ABS and PP plastic. Importantly, there's no expiration date, so once you have one, it's there for the long haul, aside from replacing the masks every couple of years. Speaking of masks, each kit includes 3 in different sizes to accommodate most adults and older children. They're not suitable for infants, which is a limitation worth noting. The kit also comes with a wall mount bracket and a dust-proof storage bag, which is helpful for homes, restaurants, classrooms, anywhere that a fast response might be needed. P.S. Besides saving lives, you wouldn't have to awkwardly press yourself against a stranger in the middle of a restaurant before even exchanging names and before you've even made it to the double cheek kiss. Moving forward with rescuing machines, this little one weighs only over 26 pounds, but it tops out at around 8 miles per hour, 7 knots, even in rough water. It can carry up to 660 pounds. In its latest models, on a single charge, Saif Seas can actively perform rescue maneuvers for up to 90 minutes with an additional 8 hours of GPS tracking. Whilst a full recharge takes only about 2 hours, it shares a self-contained system, meaning it doesn't rely on cellular networks or internet access. Instead, it uses a direct radio link with a range of about 1.9 miles, extendable to over 6 miles, in upgraded setups, and that's more than enough for most shoreline operations. Construction-wise, it uses fiber-reinforced plastic, making it lightweight but tough. Its design supports a wide range of plug-and-play modules, everything from HD video cameras to robotic arms or even gear for military operations. There's also built-in software that tracks the system's own health, flagging potential issues before they turn into real problems. One of the best parts? No special training is needed to use it. A single person can lift and deploy it from a dock or boat. In many cases, it reaches a person in distress within 3 to 4 minutes, significantly faster than any swimmer, no matter how strong. Although it was built with search and rescue in mind, it actually expanded its role. Every year, water sport enthusiasts are lost at sea. Even with a life jacket, being found in the water is one of the greatest challenges rescuers face. In scenarios like that, visibility is everything. Next, we're looking at this RESCYOU, an easy-to-wear water safety device that deploys instantly with a single pull, raising a 5-foot inflatable arch above the waterline. Its bright color and 5-foot height make you highly visible in the water, helping rescuers spot you fast. Compatible with any PFD, it adds buoyancy to keep you afloat, and when help arrives, the arch doubles as a sling to lift you safely back on board. Upon manual activation, it deploys a 5-foot-high, 1.5-meter arch equipped with reflectors, significantly increasing a person's visibility in the water, even under adverse weather conditions. In addition to aiding flotation, the device is engineered to maintain freedom of movement, ensuring it does not impede mobility. It serves as a supplemental safety feature and is not a substitute for a certified life vest. And what else? The producer states that it is designed to wear wherever you go, which is, not literally, I hope. And an airbag vest designed to protect the body during a fall. It was intended for individuals at higher risk of injury, such as older adults or people with medical conditions that affect balance or mobility. The vest automatically detects a fall and inflates in under 100 milliseconds, faster than the blink of an eye, to cushion the head, neck, back, hips, and pelvis before the wearer hits the ground. The vest weighs between 3.3 and 4.2 pounds and is made from breathable nylon, allowing for extended wear throughout the day. It comes in 5 sizes, from small to double extra large, and is designed to fit individuals approximately 5 feet 1 inch to 6 feet 5 inches tall. Power is supplied by a 5,000 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery, which supports operation for 3 to 4 days on a single charge. Recharging is done via a standard USB connection. Unlike similar systems that use carbon dioxide, this vest relies on helium inflators, which offer improved stability and consistency. These inflators are replaceable after use, allowing the vest to be reactivated. Inside the vest, motion sensors continuously monitor up to 60,000 data points per minute. A built-in algorithm evaluates these movements to differentiate normal activity from a fall. A smart chip processes this data in real time and triggers the inflation mechanism just before impact. This split-second response can reduce the force of impact by up to 90%, potentially minimizing the risk of serious injuries such as fractures. Once the vest is on, it functions autonomously. If a fall occurs, the system automatically sends an alert through a connected mobile app to a caregiver or emergency contact. This immediate notification can be useful for people with conditions such as Parkinson's disease, early-stage dementia, or those recovering from a stroke. It is machine washable, adjustable, and designed to stay out of the way during normal daily activities. It remains passive and unnoticed until needed, activating only at the critical moment to provide protection.
Next is a built-in avalanche breathing system designed to extend the survival time of individuals buried under snow by maintaining access to breathable air. It is integrated into specially designed backpacks or vests and must be installed during the manufacturing process according to specific technical standards. The system weighs just over 1.2 pounds and is powered by 6 lithium AA batteries. It operates in extreme cold, functioning reliably at temperatures as low as 22 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit, or if the accident happens in Europe, then minus 30 degrees Celsius. Once activated, it provides continuous airflow for up to 90 minutes, helping to reduce the risk of asphyxiation, the leading cause of death in avalanche burials. If you find yourself in such situations, this is how you activate the system. You just pull a T-shaped handle located on the shoulder strap, and unlike traditional mouthpiece-based systems, this device does not require the user to insert or hold anything in the mouth. Instead, it uses a small fan to draw air from the surrounding snowpack, filters it, and delivers it through 2 tubes embedded in the shoulder straps. These tubes discharge air near the user's nose and mouth within approximately 10 inches. A green indicator light confirms proper startup. The system is not an aftermarket accessory and must be integrated into the pack at the design stage. While it can be combined with an avalanche airbag system, it operates independently and does not rely on the airbag to function. Several studies have evaluated the system's performance. Researchers in Norway demonstrated that it can move air effectively through compacted snow. A 2019 controlled study showed that volunteers buried up to the neck in snow remained oxygenated for longer periods when airflow was provided. Plus, a larger clinical trial in 2023 confirmed that participants using the system maintained stable vital signs significantly longer than those without it. Therefore, in cases where the airway is at least partially open, it may substantially increase the chances of survival until rescue personnel arrive.
And time flies when you're drowning too. So next, we're looking at this rescue drone built for one specific task: reaching people in the water fast, when every second counts over both air and water. It seems quite compact but substantial. Its frame measures approximately 37 by 37 by 5 inches and weighs just over 9 pounds. That's light enough to launch quickly, but sturdy enough to remain stable in rough conditions. It offers about 190 newtons of buoyancy, which translates to keeping 2 to 3 adults afloat without any additional flotation gear. Powered by a 22-volt, 7-ampere-hour battery, the JX-6A flies using 12-inch propellers, giving it impressive range, up to 0.6 miles, skimming across water, and as much as 6.2 miles when flying at height. A 5-inch screen on the controller provides live video feed and telemetry, making it easier to visually track and guide the drone right to the person in distress. It reaches the speeds of over 29 miles per hour, climbs fast, hovers steadily, and remains stable in moderate waves and high wind. It can operate in temperatures ranging from minus 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. That's minus 10 to 55 degrees Celsius, and it's fully waterproof to IP68 standards, meaning it can function even after being submerged for up to an hour. It can take off and land directly on water, even in less than ideal conditions. The onboard HD camera tilts for improved visibility, aiding in both initial location and ongoing situational awareness. Emergency functions are built in, including one-touch takeoff, landing, and auto-return in case of signal loss. The propellers can shut off mid-air, reducing the risk of injury once contact is made with a person in the water. Another standout feature is its two-way communication system. While the person hangs onto the flotation ring, the operator can view the scene in real time and coordinate further rescue efforts. The drone transmits the exact GPS coordinates and environmental context to responders, enabling them to act faster and with better information. At its core, this drone changes the calculus of water rescues. Rather than sending a human into dangerous, unpredictable conditions, the JX-6A adds a layer of safety and speed. It's already been tested and validated by international rescue teams, and its compact size and rapid response capability make it an asset for lifeguards, coast guards, and first responders. As the old saying goes, a drowning person will grab even a piece of... I know what you instinctively thought, and you should really work on yourself 'cause you ain't 10. It's a piece of straw. Anyways, now they can grab something better. A smart, high-speed floating drone with eyes, a brain, and a direct line to help.
Now, I know that we were dying on water and trying to survive earthquakes, so being attacked by a bear was far away from our agenda, currently, but dying from a bear attack doesn't seem fun either. Let's have a look at this bear fencing, an electric fence system designed to deter bears from entering specific areas such as campsites, beehives, food storage locations, and livestock pens. It functions by delivering a brief but memorable electric pulse when a bear comes into contact with the fence. This pulse is not harmful but is strong enough to create a negative experience that encourages the animal to stay away. The fence operates by creating a closed circuit. When the bear touches both a live wire and the ground, the current passes through its body, completing the circuit and delivering the shock. The portable version of the Gallagher system includes 656 feet, 200 meters of turbo wire, which contains 9 strands, 6 stainless steel, and 3 copper, providing high conductivity with a resistance of approximately 130 ohms per kilometer. It comes with fiberglass posts, wire clips, a ground rod, a reel for wire storage, a voltage tester, warning signs, and a carry bag. The Energizer, which powers the system, is not included in the kit. Depending on the environment and power availability, users can choose from solar-powered, battery-operated, or mains-connected energizers. Solar options like the S20 or S100 are suited for remote or mobile setups, while battery and plug-in units work well for semi-permanent or long-term installations. The system can be set up or packed away in about 30 minutes and requires basic maintenance to ensure effectiveness. When properly grounded and tensioned, it has been found to be a reliable deterrent. As far as I know, bears typically investigate new objects using their nose or tongue, making them susceptible to the fence's mild shock. Permanent versions of the system use a 5-wire layout with alternating hot and ground wires and are often installed around high attractant sites.
And a device enables vertical descent from heights up to approximately 325 feet. It weighs approximately 8 pounds and operates without electricity, relying on a centrifugal brake to regulate descent speed to approximately 3.3 feet per second. There's a braking mechanism enclosed and automatically engages when the system is under load. Descent speed remains constant regardless of user weight within the operating range. It supports users between 66 and 300 pounds, with testing conducted up to 330 pounds. The descent line is approximately 0.16 inches in diameter, consisting of a steel core wrapped in a polyester sheath. The rope has a tensile strength above 2,900 pounds force.
The steel carabiner opens to about 0.7 inches and is rated for loads over 5,600 pounds force. Its installation requires anchor points capable of supporting static and dynamic loads. Typical anchoring uses Hilti expansion bolts with forged grade ADI bolts. Anchor points are tested by suspending approximately 940 pounds, representing 4 individuals. During use, the person connects to the system via a harness, steps over the edge while facing the structure, and begins descent. Contact between the user's feet and the building surface assists in stabilization and orientation control.
This mechanical chest compression system is designed to support high-quality cardiopulmonary resuscitation during emergencies. It uses a piston-driven mechanism with a single-arm configuration, allowing for adjustable compression rates between 80 and 120 compressions per minute. Compression depth is finely tunable in 0.04-inch increments, ranging from approximately 0.8 to 2.4 inches. The duty cycle remains consistent at around 50%, and the system supports standard resuscitation modes, 30-2, 15-2, or continuous compressions for patients with advanced airway management. The device accommodates a range of chest heights, from about 5.0 to 13.5 inches, and is suitable for patients regardless of body size or weight. Weighing around 12 pounds, it is designed to operate reliably in various conditions, from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. A 2.4-inch LED screen provides real-time data, including compression depth, rate, battery status, and system alerts. The CORPULscpr connects via Bluetooth or NFC, particularly with the CORPULS 3 defibrillator, which enables coordination during CPR and defibrillation. It logs detailed compression metrics on an SD card and supports live transmission for monitoring. The internal battery operates for about 90 minutes and recharges to 80% in roughly 105 minutes using a magnetic charger.
Further, a powered stabilization system for helicopter hoist rescues, used to reduce spin, swing, and instability during aerial extractions. It uses bidirectional electric propulsion and a high-torque magnetic drive to stop rotation in less than 3 seconds. A thrust vectoring system continuously monitors over 1,000 data points per second to maintain directional stability, even in strong rotor wash or gusty winds. When needed, operators can still manually rotate the litter for precise positioning. Control is managed through a wireless pendant that operates at distances of up to 1,000 feet with a response time of just 100 milliseconds. It has 3 control modes: full manual operation, automatic stabilization, and standby mode for fast switching. It weighs less than 50 pounds, and in some configurations, closer to 40 pounds. It folds down compactly and attaches quickly, allowing for fast deployment in the field. Power is supplied by lithium iron phosphate batteries, which provide approximately 90 minutes of runtime and can be recharged in under 35 minutes. And it has passed military-grade tests for electromagnetic interference and harsh environmental conditions. It can be used at airspeeds of up to 80 knots and allows rescue teams to position stretchers or baskets with high precision without requiring taglines or extra ground crew. Swing is stabilized within roughly 1.5 motion cycles. It is also water resistant, functioning at depths of up to 3 feet for up to 30 minutes. The system requires no modifications to the aircraft and is compatible with common rescue equipment such as Skedco and Stokes litters. It received full certification and began operational use in 2024 with the South Carolina Army National Guard. By early 2025, it had also been adopted by CAL FIRE and the Alaska Air National Guard. That same year, the U.S. Air Force Reserve and Air National Guard began the process of standardizing its use across their fleets. a modular, raft-style marine evacuation system serving as an alternative to traditional lifeboats that can adapt to the situation and continue to function even if individual parts fail. It consists of a network of interlocking flotation cells that can be connected to form a single large platform. Each cell is independently buoyant and capable of functioning on its own, but when linked together, the system becomes a flexible and damage-tolerant structure that remains afloat even if parts of it are compromised. Unlike conventional lifeboats, which are based on fixed shapes and solid hulls, this one allows for rapid scaling and can expand or contract based on the number of people needing rescue. If one section is damaged, it can be detached or replaced without compromising the integrity of the overall platform. This approach offers several advantages. The raft could be easier to store in tight spaces, quicker to deploy in emergencies, and potentially even airdroppable for remote or offshore rescues. Although the final material specifications have not been confirmed, the design appears to rely on sealed, buoyant components, possibly composed of water-resistant composite materials or mesh-reinforced frameworks built to remain afloat under varying load conditions. This differs fundamentally from conventional lifeboats, which depend on a rigid shell that, if breached, can cause the entire vessel to fail. Here, the loss of one module does not threaten the entire system, creating built-in redundancy that enhances survivability in critical situations. To us, this system represents a significant shift in how marine evacuation might be approached. By replacing rigid, failure-prone lifeboats with a scalable, damage-tolerant alternative, a full-body fire proximity suit to use in high-risk environments where exposure to extreme radiant heat is a critical concern. It made around a multi-layered system engineered to reflect, resist, and insulate against dangerous temperatures. On the exterior, the suit features a durable aluminized glass fiber shell weighing approximately 16 ounces per square yard, which reflects over 95% of radiant heat before it reaches the interior. Beneath that outer shell are 4 internal layers of pure aramid non-woven fabric, each weighing around 5 ounces per square yard, forming a thermal barrier against rising heat. The innermost lining is composed of a carefully balanced blend of flame-resistant fibers, 65% Lenzing FR, 22% aramid, 12% polyamide, and 1% Beltron, providing both comfort and additional protection. This interior layer weighs approximately 6.5 ounces per square yard. The suit is certified under the highest level of the European Union's Personal Protective Equipment Regulation, Category 3, and holds compliance with both EN standards. And as you may know, these certifications verify that the suit has been tested not only for thermal protection, but also for ergonomic design and functional performance. It is distributed as a complete set that includes a jacket, trousers, hood, gloves, gaiters, helmet certified, and boots. A built-in compartment is also provided for a compatible breathing apparatus that meets, an essential feature for missions in hazardous settings, such as petrochemical facilities, airport rescue operations, and industrial firefighting zones. The suit is available in sizes ranging from small to double extra large, and each size is based on standardized body dimensions with design allowances for proper fit and mobility. A red carrying bag and a multilingual user guide are included with every unit. All components of the system, from material selection to construction, are intended to enable the wearer to move efficiently, maintain lower internal temperatures, and stay protected from external heat. And a Canadian engineering company specializing in advanced seismic protection systems, with a core product being the friction damper, widely used in hospitals, high-rises, and critical infrastructure across seismic zones worldwide. Their devices function like shock absorbers for buildings, activating at the first tremor to dissipate seismic energy and minimize structural damage. The dampers are installed at strategic points, such as between floors and within the structural frame, where they create a strong yet flexible system capable of absorbing and controlling building vibrations. The operating principle is based on Coulomb friction. When seismic forces exceed a calibrated threshold, stainless steel sliding surfaces inside the damper begin to move, converting kinetic energy into heat through friction. This action controls interstory drift and helps prevent permanent deformation. Manufactured using aerospace-grade steel with corrosion-resistant coatings, the device is durable. These products' activation forces ranging from approximately 11,200 pounds force to over 450,000 pounds force, that's 50 to over 2,000 kilonewtons, with displacement capacities of about 6 inches or plus or minus 150 millimeters, and can withstand more than 1,000 load cycles without any degradation. Their dampers are entirely passive, require no external power or maintenance, and they're suitable for both new constructions and seismic retrofits. Further moving to these inflatable life rafts made for offshore and coastal emergencies, providing compact survival options for sailors, cruisers, and coastal mariners. They inflate quickly, stay upright in rough water, and offer critical protection while awaiting rescue. The rafts are available in models for 4, 6, or 8 people, and meet international safety standards for both long-distance ocean travel and near-shore operations. Depending on the model, the rafts are packed in either a durable fiberglass container or a compact water-resistant soft case. Total weight ranges from about 62 pounds to 117 pounds, including an ISO Pack 2 emergency kit with basic survival gear. Activation is straightforward. Pull the cord, and the raft inflates automatically, ready for boarding. All rafts in the series come equipped with 4 ballast bags, each holding 55 liters of seawater. These fill rapidly to stabilize the raft during rough sea conditions and reduce the risk of capsizing. The Ocean and Pro models are tested to inflate in temperatures ranging from 5 degrees Fahrenheit to 149 degrees Fahrenheit, while the coastal version is rated for use from 32 degrees Fahrenheit and up. Standard features across all versions include high visibility canopies, reflective safety tape, rainwater collectors, internal and external lifelines, dual strobe lights, inflatable insulated floors, and boarding ramps with ladders. Visibility is supported through multiple observation ports, and bright color schemes assist rescuers in spotting the raft from a distance. So there is the Ocean model intended for extended offshore use, offering roughly 4 square feet of space per person. It includes a wide entrance, ventilation windows, and about 10 inches of freeboard to help keep occupants above wave level.
Another stair evacuation chair system made to safely move individuals, especially those with limited mobility, down or up staircases during emergencies or everyday situations where stairs pose a barrier. These chairs provide a fast, reliable way to assist patients, residents, or building occupants without the need for heavy lifting, making them ideal for use in hospitals, care facilities, public buildings, and emergency response scenarios. The lineup includes both manual and powered models, each built for quick deployment and ease of operation. All models are foldable, compact, and made from flame-resistant antimicrobial materials. At the top of the range is the EVAC+CHAIR Power 800, the only motorized model. It features a lithium-ion power system, manual override controls, and adjustable track tension to manage both descents and climbs on staircases. It supports up to 350 pounds, weighs approximately 66 pounds, and folds to a compact footprint, standing about 45 inches tall and less than 12 inches deep. Additional features include lockable rear wheels, an ergonomic adjustable handle, flame-retardant seating, and an optional second operator handle. For manual operation, the lineup includes 4 models: the 300H, 400H, 500H,
and 600H, each tailored to different needs. The 300H is the lightest, weighing just 19 pounds, yet strong enough to carry loads up to 400 pounds. It includes zippered side panels, safety restraints, reflective visibility markings, lockable wheels, and a folding handle. The 400H adds comfort features like armrests, a footrest, and a 4-point harness, while keeping the 300H's compact size and boosting capacity to 440 pounds. This is a one-person inflatable survival raft designed for emergency use in open water. It provides approximately 180 pounds of buoyancy and weighs between 5.4 and 6.2 pounds, depending on configuration. It inflates automatically using two 75-gram CO2 cylinders. If needed, inflation can be completed manually through oral inflation tubes. The raft is made from 200 DAHIR urethane-coated nylon and features a triple-layer inflation chamber for redundancy. The structure is U-shaped and reversible, allowing entry from either side regardless of how the raft lands in the water. The floor is reclined, lowering the occupant's center of gravity and improving stability in rough conditions. A weather-tight canopy includes zippered openings and a clear viewing window for ventilation and visibility. Once inflated, the raft includes a sea anchor to reduce drift and maintain orientation, and a compact bailer is provided to remove water. Some versions include an optional inflatable floor for insulation and added comfort. Storage options include a loose valise, brick pack, or compact belt pack. Service intervals vary by configuration, ranging from 1 to 5 years. Certain models are compliant with FAA standards for aviation use.